There we go. I don't know what was going on. Oh my gosh, bro. Yo, I was talking for the whole time I said, bro, why my mic's not working, man? I don't know. I don't know what's up with this mic. Sometimes it doesn't work. Anyway, you can hear me now, right? I hope you can hear me now. Because I didn't realize for the last 3 minutes I was just talking with no one. I don't know. Leave something in the chat if the comments working out. I need to know if the mic. Yes, you can hear me. Okay. Bless. Bro, I don't know what was going on. Anyway, yo, Mafia, let me know. What you saying for these games? What are you saying for these games? We got Bayern versus Real Madrid and Sporting versus Arsenal. Who do you think is gonna win? Let me know your predictions. I want to see everyone's predictions in the chat about who you think is gonna win, who you think is gonna. Maybe we'll see a remontada today because we didn't yesterday. Yesterday we did not. We saw PSG smoke Liverpool, and we saw Barcelona beat Atletico Madrid, but obviously Atletico Madrid went through. But yeah, we're gonna do a little recap of the games from yesterday as well. So we're gonna get into that too. Let me just fix my camera real quick. Not Arsenal winning. Nah, I don't see Arsenal winning. Myself, I don't see Arsenal winning. Bro, I don't know what was going on in my mic at the beginning of the stream. I have no idea what was going on. That's hella annoying. I said, I'm still kind of new to this whole streaming thing. So, but I just want to make sure that by the time, you know, these World Cup games come, that my streams are perfect, 100% good. So that's what I'm really looking for. But let's start by doing a little review of yesterday's games. Obviously I wanted to do a stream yesterday, but I was working and I was working late, so I wasn't able to stream the games yesterday. I would have liked to, because while I was driving, I was watching that Atletico Madrid against Barcelona game, and that game seemed pretty crazy. The first half was mad. First half was crazy. Second half was a little bit mid, but even the Liverpool versus PSG game, from what I saw, Liverpool played way better in that game than they did in the first leg game. But obviously PSG still walk away with a 2-0 win. So yeah, I guess it is what it is. But you know, let's start off by looking at the games from yesterday. We still have a bit over 20 minutes before the games today. So I think the best way to start is by looking at the games from yesterday. So let's head over to this screen. As you can see, I got a new little face cam border. Just a simple black one. I wasn't really vibing with the blue one I had before, so I changed it to this black one. I like it better. But let's look at these games from yesterday. Excuse me, because these games are important. Yes. Oh, sorry. These are the games today. Let's look at the games from yesterday. Yeah, we said that as well. I bet. Amazing. Okay, let's look at the games yesterday. Mafia, I want to hear your comment. I don't know if you watched the games yesterday, but I want to hear your comments. If you did watch the game, if you watched one of the games, if you watched both of the games, let me know what you thought, what your opinions were. If you didn't watch the games, then, you know, we'll still talk about it, but just let me know. I want to hear your opinions. I'll start off by giving my opinion. So let's start with the Atletico Madrid against Barcelona game, because this game, in the first leg, Barcelona were clearly the dominant team. In that first leg game, Barcelona were so dominant. They had more possession. They had way more shots. Sound is off. No way. You're lying, right? Sound is off. You're lying. Hold on. There's no way. Bro, what's going on with my mic, bro? Oh my gosh, bro. It should be working now, right? I don't know what's going on though. Why it's not working before? Like, I don't get it. No, it's still not working, bro. Wait, hold on. Let me go back to this screen. I'm gonna have to end this. I'm gonna have to end the stream, bro. Okay, let me figure out why this isn't working, because I don't understand what's going on. Nah, it's still not working. Cause I have my stream playing on my phone right now. I have my stream on my phone, but I don't hear no audio either. Oh my gosh, what's going on, bro? Maybe this will work? I don't know what's going on though. This is annoying. Still no, bro. Can't hear at all what. Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. What's up, bro? I can't. What's going on, bro? Why is it not working? Oh my gosh. What if I put my desktop audio up? See if see if this makes it work. I don't know what's going on, bro. Can you hear me? Can you let me know if you hear me? Because I don't know if I can. I don't know if my volume's working. All right, yeah. You can hear what? Bro, okay, so what's going on, bro? Maybe the stream is glitched or something. Maybe the stream is glitched. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat. If you can't hear me, let me know in the chat because I don't know what's going on. You can hear me. So why Mafia can't hear me? No, Mafia was saying that he can't hear me, and I'm watching the stream on my phone, and I can't hear myself either. Oh, now it's working. You can hear, bro. Okay. So Mafia, try leaving the stream and joining back, and then it should work. Cause honestly, I don't know what's going on. Nah. Okay, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Nah, he's not pulling a prank because I have the stream on my phone as well. I always have the stream on my phone just to make sure everything's okay. And I was listening to it on my phone and I couldn't hear anything. Yeah, you just did that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. I apologize. I'm still kind of getting used to this. We're just gonna review the games from yesterday. Obviously, I need to make sure everything was good. Okay, so we don't need to end the stream. Everything's good. Okay. Thank God, bro. Oh my gosh. All right. So anyway, as I was saying, let's start by looking at the games from yesterday. Let's get right into this. Let me know if the volume screws up again. Please, everyone in chat, let me know if the volume stops working. I need to make sure everything's good. But anyway, let's start by looking at the games from yesterday because these games, there was a lot of drama in these games. Socrates says, I'm going to be gone at the start of the second half. I got to go somewhere. Oh, no, you good. All right, so let's start off by looking at the games from yesterday. Let's start off by looking at the Atletico Madrid against Barcelona game. Guys, honestly, the first leg game, Barcelona were a dominant team. They had way more shots. I think they had 18 total shots to Atletico Madrid having maybe 5 or something like that. But this game, it was actually more 50-50. I will say that in the first half, Barcelona were like definitely the dominant team. They're very good. They scored the 2 goals. Lamine Yamal got the goal straight off the bat. Obviously, we saw the next goal, which was from Ferran Torres. Then obviously, Lookman scored the goal for Atletico Madrid. But in the second half, I just didn't think Barcelona created as much as they did in the first half. I didn't think they had as many real good opportunities. And I thought Atletico Madrid on the counterattack, bro, they always look scary. Obviously, in terms of possession, 71% to 29%. Barcelona were the dominant team. But coming to this game, we all knew that Atletico Madrid were going to play more defensive and try and hit Barcelona on the counterattack. And they did that. That's what they did. Olivier Ware says Sporting will win 4-1. If Sporting wins 4-1, that would be crazy. Mafia says, yeah, I got my computer to make sure it stays running. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I really appreciate you. But looking at this game, guys, there's one thing I need to talk about, and that's Barcelona's backline. I know everyone talks about Barcelona's backline and how they play that really, really high line that Hansi Flick likes to play. Now, honestly, I don't see a problem with playing a high line. I just think it's a problem when you have the defenders that Barcelona has, because I don't think they have enough experienced defenders, and therefore they get caught out in possession so many times. When they had Inigo Martinez, they were not as susceptible to conceding from counterattacks as they are now. Players like Kubarisi, players like Martin, Eric Garcia, these players are more unexperienced players. Obviously, Eric Garcia got the red card, but to be honest, even if he didn't get the red card, I don't think it would have changed much. I still think Atletico Madrid would have went through. I think Lopez, honestly, he didn't have his best game. I know Hansi Flick wanted to keep Rashford on the bench because of his fitness, but I think he should have put Rashford on sooner. I think he should have put Rashford on at least give him a half, in my opinion. Arsenal bottled it again. They might. They might, honestly. We're gonna talk about that after we go over the games from yesterday. We'll talk about the games today. But yeah, Barcelona in this game, I just wasn't really convinced. If you look at Atletico Madrid, Llorente and Koke were crazy in the midfield. They were incredible. Obviously, Lookman was incredible. Honestly, Griezmann and Alvarez, I didn't think did that much in the attack. I think maybe bringing in Sorloth earlier would have been better. But those are just my opinions. Those are just my opinions. You were jumping up and down when Barca scored those 2 goals. Yeah, honestly, when I saw those 2 goals, I was like, bro, Barcelona are coming back. When they had the start, Barcelona, with the start that they had, was incredible. Like that first, this first 10 or so minutes where it was all Barcelona, and then they scored the goal, obviously with Lamine Yamal really early on. I'm like, bro, they're going to come back. They're going to come back. And in general, in the first half, there was little spells of possession for Atletico Madrid, but it was like 80% Barcelona. The second half was boring, 1 offside goal. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the second half was a little bit more uneventful. Barcelona, I didn't think created the best opportunities, although they did have that one chance right at the end of the game. And I think it was the 96th minute, 97th minute. I think it was this one. Oh, no, it wasn't that. Oh, sorry. I think it was this one from Araujo. 97th minute, guys. This is a header that an experienced defender needs to put in almost 80% of the time. He rose up above the guy that was guarding him. He got the... No way you can't hear me. No way you can't hear me. Guys, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Maybe try reloading the stream. I'm not sure. Anyway, 90% of experienced defenders would get this header that Araujo missed. He rose up above his defender. Nah, he's playing. He's just playing. Dickhead, bro. Anyway, he rose up above his defender. He got a clear head on the ball, and he missed the whole net. Guys, Araujo really should have put this ball in the net. And I think if that was Lewandowski in his position, that's 1,000,000% every day that's a goal. If that's Lewandowski in Araujo's position. Obviously, Araujo hasn't been playing that much this season. Still a little bit inexperienced, therefore misses the header. But realistically, he should have scored. They should have got the third goal, took it to extra time, but he couldn't finish it off. But let's look at the other game, because this game, guys, Liverpool 0, PSG 4. Liverpool got smoked. Do you watch this YouTuber Cello? If not, he's really funny. Cello Barca. No, I don't watch him. I'll check him out though. I'll check him out. Guys, Liverpool conceded 4 goals across 2 games, and they didn't score. Honestly, hey, OG Mafia, becoming OG. Honestly, I'm not sure what that is. I know you're a channel member. I honestly, I'm not even sure what it does. But bro, I appreciate you so much. If it costs money, honestly, you don't have to give me money. As long as you're in the streams vibing with me, then I really appreciate that. But obviously, if you have a little bit of extra money, you want to give something, hey, I'll never say no to that. But I really appreciate you. On a real note, I appreciate you. And I just hope that you enjoy the stream. I hope it's entertaining. And, I hope we have a good watch along. But I really appreciate that, bro. Really, from the, where's my heart? From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel, Mafia. New member, guys. New member. I really appreciate that. But anyway, let's get back to this game. Mafia, let me know what you thought about these games. Guys, let me know what you thought about this PSG versus Liverpool game. Liverpool, across 2 legs, failed to score. 4 goals for PSG, 0 for Liverpool. Now, I will say, Liverpool in the second game were way better than in the first game. In the second game, in terms of possession, they're way better. They had loads of shots. They were probably maybe the better team in this game against PSG, right? Look at their stats. Almost 2 expected goals. Guys, Liverpool really should have scored in this game. I don't know how they didn't score. 21 total shots, 5 on target, 2 big chances missed. They had some really close shots. If you look at the shot from Isaac, this header, that was a great shot early on in the game. They had a lot of great chances to score. But at the end of the day, they just couldn't finish their dinner. Obviously, Ekitike sadly got injured. And guys, Ekitike looks like now he's going to miss the World Cup. I just heard online that he's going to be out for maybe 9 months or something. 9 months. Honestly, this is football though. You play a lot of games now. They play a lot of games, and injuries come. And sadly for Ekitike, he would, in my opinion, he would be one of the most crucial players for France. One of the most crucial players. But will I get to learn and get to hang out with a cool little cuz and got to support your dream? Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Guys, W Mafia. W Mafia. I really appreciate that, bro. But anyway, in this game, PSG weren't as good. They weren't as good as holding possession as they were in the first game. Obviously, they're playing at Anfield, so they're never going to be as good as when they're playing in Paris. But at the end of the day, they were the more clinical team. They got the 2 goals from Ousmane Dembele in the 91st minute and the 72nd minute. And they win 4-0 on aggregate. PSG, like I said, that second half, it was dominant by Liverpool. It was dominated by Liverpool, but they just couldn't put away their chances. And that's why PSG, they got the 2 late goals and they win. It is what it is. But I always thought that PSG were going to win. I predicted 3-1. It was 2-0. I didn't think they were going to be as good as they were in Paris. But, PSG, they're one of the best teams in the world. Guys, who do you think? For me, the semi-final matchup, if it is PSG versus Bayern Munich, that's the final. That is literally the final. Whoever wins that matchup, for me, winning the Champions League. No questions asked, 100%. The other side of the bracket, Atletico Madrid against whether it's Arsenal or Sporting. Me personally, I don't know. I don't think they can get it done. For me, the final is PSG against Bayern Munich, if it does come down to that. If Real Madrid pull off the craziest remontada, then things might change. But at the moment, for me, the final, if it is between PSG and Bayern Munich, the semifinal, that would be like the final. I think the team that wins that game will win the Champions League. And will PSG go back to back? Guys, I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Will PSG... Oh, no. Will PSG go back to back? Guys, let me know. Let me know if you think PSG will win the Champions League once again, or will another team beat them, whether it's Bayern, Real Madrid, maybe Atletico Madrid, maybe Arsenal. Let me know. I'm putting a poll in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. Mafia says, I got you on computer, TV, and phone. All right, bet, bro. Thank you, bro. Anyway, but let's look at some of the games from. Let's look at the games from today. Let's look at the games from today. Yo, Socrates, leave your or RWB. I know that was your old name, but I know this is your new name. Let me know who do you think is gonna win between Arsenal and Sporting, and Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Obviously, I'm supporting. I mean, I got the Bayern Munich top on, as you can see. But obviously, I'm not a fan of Bayern Munich. But at the end of the day, they're the team that's playing, and my club is not playing in the Champions League. So we're already out. So yeah, I'm wearing the Bayern Munich top. But let's see who's gonna win between these two teams. Arsenal versus Sporting. For me, if I had to give a prediction, I'd probably say Arsenal, because they're already 1-0 up from the first game. So obviously they have the advantage. But Sporting can come back. You never know. Sporting can come back. And then Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid. I think Bayern Munich, but it could go either way. Socrates says Arsenal 3-1 Sporting, Bayern 3-0 Madrid. Damn, so you don't even have Madrid scoring a goal against Bayern? Not even one goal? Damn. Okay. That's a tough prediction. Opening wrong about Sporting? Opening wrong. Whoa. I don't understand what you mean by that. Opening wrong about Sporting. So you think Arsenal are gonna win 3-1 against Sporting? That would be interesting. That'll be very interesting. Let's look at the predicted lineups. Arsenal got Raya and net. They're playing Mosquera at the right instead of Ben White, which I think is fair because I don't think Ben White has been that good in recent games. So I think that's definitely fair. Oh, you hope you're wrong about Sporting. Oh yeah, because I know you're Portuguese, so I know you want Sporting to advance, obviously. But if you look at Arsenal's team, they got Raya, Saliba, Gabriel. They're playing with Hincapie in the left and Mosquera on the right. This, I mean, for example, Mosquera, you know, Ben White has been playing recently. He hasn't been that good. But Hincapie, he hasn't been playing that much. I don't know if this is the best decision. What happened to Calafiori? And Calafiori, okay, he is a knock, so he's not playing. And then Miles Lewis-Skelly is going to be on the bench. He's on the bench. So he benched Miles Lewis-Skelly, and he's starting Hincapie. Interesting. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But that's interesting. And then in the attack, they have Madueke, Eze, Martinelli, and Gyökeres. Anyway, they got they got Gyökeres, Eze, Martinelli, and Madueke. This is probably, I mean, it's a game starting in 3 minutes. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get them up. Don't worry. Guys, can this Sporting attack do something against Arsenal? Realistically, they have good play. These are good players. Suarez, Katamo, Trincao, they're good players. Porto is a good player, but they just miss so many chances. I feel like they miss so many chances. I feel like Suarez, he's gotten so many goals, but he's still not good enough. Damn! What? Yo. Mafia, 10 give memberships, bro. What the hell? That's crazy. Yo, W Mafia in the chat. Yo, Socrates, put another W Mafia. We need another W Mafia. Which game am I watching? I'm watching both. Yo, thanks, bro. Thanks for all the gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, bro. That's crazy. A Mafia? No, W Mafia. Yeah, there we go. W Mafia. Okay, guys, let me just go get my my iPad so we can start watching these games. I'll be back in 1 second, okay? I'll be back in 1 sec. All right, we back. Okay, let's get these games on. I'm excited, bro. Obviously, last week you watched the other games. We watched the PSG versus Liverpool game, and the what was the other game? And the Atletico Madrid versus Barca game. But this week we're watching the other one. So let's see what happens. Okay, so on my computer we're gonna put on the Arsenal versus Sporting game. And then on my iPad we're gonna put on the other game. Okay, guys, just give me 1 sec so I can put on the games. Just get it on the games really quickly. Guys, these are gonna be good games. I'm telling you right now, these are gonna be good games. I'm excited. Oh, let me get up I need to get up my overlays too for the games. Let me just get them up really quickly. Okay, we got the Arsenal versus Sporting game on. Let me go to this screen. Put this there. Bang. Perfect. There we go. And let's get on my iPad the Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid game. So we're watching both games today. Both games are going to be on today. There we go. Obviously, as you know, I'm gonna be a little bit delayed because when we're watching on the illegal stream, so it's a little bit delayed. So, nothing I can do about that. But Bayern Munich is doing his little tribute right now in memory of Jose Emilio Santamaria. I think he's I'm not sure who he is actually, but the Arsenal versus Sporting game has started, so we'll start off by watching that game. We got the Arsenal versus Sporting game here. The Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich game is starting a little bit later, a little bit after. Not long after. It'll just be like a couple minutes probably. I'm just waiting for it to start right now. I'm not sure who they're doing a tribute to. I'm not actually sure who he was. Let me search up who he was. Emilio Santamaria. Emilio Santamaria. Oh, Real Madrid legend. Holy. Bro, how many Champions... Oh my gosh. 4-time Champions League winner. I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, bro. This guy was a legend in the 40s and 50s, bro. Holy. Jose Emilio Santamaria. Incredible player. I mean, not that I watched him, but... Bro. 4 Champions Leagues? It's crazy. Alright. Let's start this game. The game started. The game has officially begun. And Real Madrid start with the ball. Guys, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in this game. Oh, wait, sorry. Not Real Madrid. Bayern Munich start with the ball. We're 20 seconds in. I didn't even check the lineups, guys. We need to check out the lineups. Neuer with the ball. Oh my gosh! Yo, nah, there's no way the remontada is already starting. Guys, is the remontada already starting? 1 minute in. Neuer, arguably the man of the match in the first game. That's crazy. Socrates says Guler goal. Yeah, bro, I just saw that already. We're 40 seconds in. No way, bro. No way. Yo, that's poor from Neuer. What is he doing? What is he doing? Guys, if Bayern Munich go out because of this, that's bad. Like, that's really bad. What kind of mistake is that? Guys, world class, one of the best keepers in history, Manuel Neuer, making a mistake like that is unheard of, bro. Do I want to put a window up of... Bro, honestly, that's the thing with football is you can't put up... I can't show... Like, I would show the game, but I can't. Because the stream's going to get taken down right away due to copyright. So, I can't put up the game. I'm watching both games. I'm watching the Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid game right now. I just watch it on illegal streams. I just search up soccer streams. There's this one I go to called Total Sport Tech. And I just watch the Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid game. But yeah, I can't show you guys the actual stream, you know? You want Bayern Munich to win? I mean, hey. No, honestly, I'm even though I'm wearing the Bayern kit, obviously I'm a Napoli fan. I'm not a fan of either of these teams. But for me, when I'm a neutral and I'm watching two teams that I don't support, I just want the best team to go through. Whatever team I think plays the best football, I want to go through. So whether that's Bayern Munich or Real Madrid, I mean, in the first game, it was definitely Bayern Munich. But in this game, I don't know. That mistake from Neuer is horrible. Basically gifted them a goal. But we're 3 minutes in. And Real Madrid are winning. But yeah, Bayern Munich. I don't know what the hell that was. Just looking over at the Arsenal game. The Arsenal game is still 0-0. It's a few minutes ahead. It'd be interesting to see what happens in that game if Sporting can make a comeback. Because Sporting had a lot of chances in that first game. Vinicius Jr. with the ball right now, though. See if they can do anything with it. It's good defending by Bayern Munich. Arsenal on the attack. Shot from Zubimendi is blocked. I wonder which team, like, obviously in the first leg, Bayern Munich were like clearly the better team by far. I mean, Real Madrid definitely came into that game in the second half, but the first half was dominated by Bayern Munich. The first half was all Bayern Munich. But I think Bayern Munich are the better team. So for that reason, I would want them to advance because I think it's just better if the better teams advance. But I don't know. Like Real Madrid, you know, they have the Champions League history. They could possibly, do something. I'm not sure. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Luis Diaz with the ball right now at the edge of the box. Cuts it back. Oh, it's a corner. A corner for Bayern Munich. Vincent Kompany is drinking his water. He's stressed. He's stressed already. Neuer put him in that stress too. It's a corner from Kimmich. Bayern Munich, you know, they on corners they're decent. They could possibly do something from this corner. Corner by Kimmich. Oh, it's in. What? Did he score from the corner? Bro, 1-1 in 5 minutes? What's going on? What's going on? Yo, 2 goals in 5 minutes is mad. Socrates says another goal by Bayern. Absolute cinema. Bro, for real. What? Oh my gosh. What's going on? Kimmich's corner. It was a header by Pavlovic. What's Lunin doing, guys? Guys, Lunin, I don't know. Honestly, well, it's back to Bayern Munich ahead by 1 goal in aggregate. But Lunin, I think he needs to do better there. For me, that's on Lunin. That's on Lunin. Because how are you going to tell me that Pavlovic blocks Lunin and Lunin doesn't get around him? Like, he needs to get around him in that moment. He needs to get around him and punch it away. But he's too slow, for one. And two, the cross is incredibly fast. Did you see the pace on that corner kick? That was an incredibly fast corner kick. But because of the speed, Lunin wasn't able to get around Pavlovic and punch it away. So it just goes right to Pavlovic, taps it in. Lightest touch. That's crazy. Guys, 1-1. 7 minutes and 40 seconds in. Not even 5 minutes in. 1-1 already. Wow. Let's see if... guys, are we going to see like 10 goals in this game? I mean, I knew it was going to be a high-scoring game. In my prediction video, me and David both predicted 3-2. And David mentioned that he thinks that there will be more goals in this game because in the first game, we saw both teams had 20 shots. But he thinks there'll be more conversion. And as we already see, there's a lot more conversion. 2 goals in 5 minutes is insane. Are we going to see maybe 4 goals in this match? 5 goals? I mean, we predicted 3-2 to Bayern Munich, which would be 5 goals. So we can see a lot of goals. But the referee is calling over Vinicius Jr. Vinicius already with the attitude. Imagine that's it for the game. If that's it for the game, that would be the most entertaining 5 minutes. That would be like that would be the shortest lived game. 5 minutes of entertainment, 85 minutes of nothing. Nah, guys, there's no way that this game ends 1-1. Because Real Madrid need to score. So if we see, let's say at the end of the first half, it's still 1-1, then Real Madrid are going to need to make changes, and they're going to need to attack heavily in that second half. And therefore, there's going to be space in behind for Bayern Munich to counterattack and possibly score. So I don't see any way that this game ends 1-1. Either Real Madrid end up scoring more goals, 2 more goals, and they win, or Bayern Munich end up hitting them on the counter when Real Madrid are attacking and Bayern Munich get the win. One or the other. It's not going to be... There's no way this game ends in a draw for me. In saying that, watch it end in a draw. But for me, I think there's going to be more goals. Yo, Socrates, give me your updated predictions. Because I know about 10 minutes ago you said 3-0 to Bayern Munich. But obviously we saw both teams score 1 goal. So how does that change it for you? Who do you think is going to win Ballon d'Or? Pick one. If I had to pick... Okay, so honestly, I think the Ballon d'Or heavily relies on the World Cup and what happens in the World Cup. But if I had to pick one player to win the Ballon d'Or right now... so I would say it's between... Honestly, it's probably got to be a Bayern player. I would say either Kane or Elise for me. Just because of the fact that they look like the best team in the Champions League. They're winning the Liga. And you never know what could happen in the World Cup. One's with England, one's with France. So 2 of the best teams in the world. But for me, right now, I'd have to say... I'd probably edge it to Kane. I'd probably edge it to Kane right now. But Elise is fantastic too. Yeah, so your updated predictions are 2-1 to Bayern. Fair. So you think there's going to be 1 more goal? I don't know. I can see Real Madrid scoring again, though. I mean, in saying that, Neuer basically gifted them a goal. He said, here. But maybe Neuer feels bad for Real Madrid. He just feels bad for him, just gives him the ball. That was such a poor pass. Guys, Sporting have a player injured. Is it Katamo? I can't see who it is. Yeah, it looks like... No, it's not Katamo. Oh, it is Katamo. That wouldn't be good for Sporting if they got an injury already. You don't want to jinx anything? Oh, in terms of the result? Yeah, no, I think Bayern Munich will still get the win. Or whatever it is, I think Bayern Munich will get the job done. I think they're the better team. They're the more complete team, in my opinion. Yes, Real Madrid have the attack. They have good midfielders. Defensively, they have some problems. But Laimer on the attack right now. To Kane. And it's a corner for Bayern Munich. Corner for Bayern Munich. What do you guys think about Alvaro Arbeloa since he joined Real Madrid? That's an interesting talking point. I think he's done okay, but they have not been consistent at all, Real Madrid. And it's pretty certain that they've lost the La Liga title because Barcelona are pretty far ahead now. Let's see if Kimmich can get something else from this corner. That first corner was deadly. Let's see. Puts it in. And it's out for a goal kick. Out for a goal kick. Socrates, I saw a video saying take out Bellingham and Mbappe. They're the problems. Honestly, just thinking about Real Madrid, it's low-key just like a toxic environment. Like it's always either this player is the problem, this player is the problem, Vinny's the problem, Mbappe is the problem, Bellingham's the problem. At some point, you just need to either take a look at all the players as a collective and figure out why they're not working together, or you need to turn your attention to the manager. It's not that one player is the problem. It's not that Mbappe is the problem. I personally don't agree with that. I don't think one player is the problem. I think it's either a problem with the collective of players, with the attitude of the players, or with Arbeloa. That's what it is to me. Taking out Mbappe and Bellingham, what's that going to do? What's that going to do? Take out two of arguably the best players on Real Madrid? I don't know. But let me know what you guys, let me know what you guys think. That's my opinion, but I don't think taking out two of the best players is gonna make the team better. There's a lot of players that have bad attitudes in that team, whether it's Bellingham, whether it's Mbappe, whether it's Vinicius Jr., whether it's some of the defenders. There's some players that aren't smart players in my opinion. Like for example, Raul Asensio. This guy gets yellow cards and red cards every other game. So I don't think it's one player in particular. I don't think it's two. I don't think it's three. I think it's a collective. But Sporting on the attack right now. Oh, it just hits a wide. Guys, I'm looking at this Sporting game closely because I'm interested in this game. I'm interested in this game as well. Both of these games for me are very, very interesting. There's a chance from Suarez, but once again, just didn't have the finish. Okay, Mbappe bringing on Mendy over Paredes to eliminate. Bringing on Mendy over Paredes. Yeah, so Mendy is playing in this game instead of Paredes. He was obviously playing last game. Bro, Paredes was horrible in that game. Paredes was so bad. He wasn't doing what he was brought in to do on the attack, and defensively he's poor. But this is not something that's new about Paredes. Paredes was poor defensively at Benfica, right? I know Socrates, you're Portuguese. I don't know if you watch Benfica, but if you watch Paredes at Benfica, he was shit at defending. He was horrible at defending. So I don't know if it's a problem with Arbeloa not doing his homework, but he can't defend on his own. And with Trent on the other side, it was always going to be a little bit tough. Sporting with the chance they almost get a goal. Who's doing better, Arsenal or Sporting? It seems like pretty 50. Both teams haven't had the best chances. I may say that Sporting have actually had the better chances of the two teams, but they haven't been high quality chances. And with the attackers they have, to be honest, they need high quality chances, because if they're shots from outside the box, low quality shots with a low percentage to go in, they're not going to score because they don't have finishers like Harry Kane on the team. They have Luis Suarez, who half the time can miss an open net. Like, he scores so many goals, but he could have double the amount of goals if he was more clinical. But Arsenal on the attack right now. Whew! Gyökeres almost gets the goal. Paredes was so bad against Elise. Exactly, yeah. Paredes was poor. So bad. And there was that one time where Bayern could have got a penalty, where he came from behind and shoved Elise in the back. For me, that's a penalty. I think that was a little bit too aggressive. Trent might have been the best offensive player last match against Bayern. Yeah, he was good offensively, but I'm talking more defensively. On one side, you have Paredes, who's very good attacking, but very, very poor defensively. And then the other side, you have Trent, who is poor defensively. And these players are coming up against Luis Diaz and Olise, two of arguably the best wingers in the world. That it was never going to work out. It was never going to work out, in my opinion. So I do think starting Mendy instead of Paredes is probably the better option in this game. Later on, when the Bayern Munich wingers are more tired, you can bring on Paredes. Maybe if you want to bring him on in a different position or to play a more offensive role, then it makes sense. But Bayern Munich have the ball right now. Pavlovic, the goal scorer. I feel like Pavlovic has been a very good player for Bayern Munich this season. I think he's been really good. but we'll have to wait and see if he can cause some more damage in this game or not. Arsenal just holding the ball right now. They've looked fairly comfortable so far against Sporting in this game. They haven't had too many great opportunities. But let's see if Real Madrid can counterattack right here. It's with Mbappe. Beautiful dribbling by Mbappe. Beautiful dribbling. Let's see if they can do anything with this attack. Mbappe. Oh. Oh. That was a chance from Mbappe. Whew, he's onside too. His pace is incredible, but Liner is a fast player. Limer is a fast player. He can get there. He can get back in time. Good defending by Limer. Let's take a look at the Arsenal game. They have a set piece. And a poor set piece. It's Sporting on the counterattack. But Katamo can't keep his footing. It's good defending by I think it's Zubamendi. Good tackle from Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham. Vinny on the attack. Can he get past Upamecano? Oh, of course he can. Oh, that tackle is crazy. Whew. Guys, that tackle from Upamecano was crazy right there. As a defender, I know that's a hard tackle to put in. That tackle was mad. Beautifully timed tackle. Oh my gosh. Upamecano have been really good this season. Upamecano has been amazing this season. Guler the best player this match? Probably so far, yeah. I mean, goal scorer. I think Pavlovic has also been good for Bayern. I think, yeah, arguably, you say Upamecano. You could also give it to. I also think Bellingham has had a great start to the match. I think Bellingham's been really good in this match. So I would say for Real Madrid, Bellingham or Goulart has been the best player so far. Those minutes of entertainment is over. Nah, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, this is football. This is a 90-minute game. You know, we're going to get more entertainment. Goals aren't the only form of entertainment. You got to look at the tactics. That's what I look for. I look for tactics. And I don't know if you play football. If you're an attacker, maybe you want to see more goals. But me personally, I'm a defender. So I like seeing defensive plays, like that tackle from Upamecano. You saw my reaction to that tackle. I love seeing defensive plays. But let's see if Real Madrid can do anything. Mendy on the attack. Still going. No penalty. It was a small challenge, but I guess it was clean. And now Bayern on the counterattack. With Elise. See if I can do anything. To Harry Kane. It's a corner. It's a corner. Is Lunin trash? I don't think Lunin is trash. He's just, you know, he doesn't have that much experience. He's more of a second choice goalkeeper. I don't think Lunin is trash. I think he's actually a decent goalkeeper. But it's just the drop off from Courtois, who's like way up here, compared to Lunin, who's at an okay level, is crazy. So there's a big drop off between him and Courtois. But I don't think Lunin is trash. Let's see if Bayern can get anything from this corner though. Oh no. Goes out for another corner. Who is the best goalkeeper of all time, in my opinion? I mean, bro, I'm Italian, so I'm gonna go with Buffon. But I think there's definitely an argument to be made for Neuer. I mean, maybe not after this mistake. No, for real though. I would say probably Buffon or Neuer. Obviously you have a goalkeeper like Lev Yashin, who is the only goalkeeper in history who won the Ballon d'Or. So, shout out to him. But for me, I would say Buffon or Neuer probably. Buffon or Neuer. Ball's wide with Diaz. Trent defending. Oh gosh. Oh, it's offside. Offside. Let's take a look at this Arsenal game. Let's see what's going on in this Arsenal game. Sporting on the attack. Ooh, beautiful 1-2 play. But good defending by Eze. I'm not Eze, by Masquera. And it's a corner for Sporting. Guys, let's see if Sporting can score from this corner. If Sporting get a goal right now, 26 minutes in, then they might be able to come back. Let's see. Let's see what they can do from this corner. Corner's taken. That's a low corner. Ball's bouncing around the box. And it's cleared away. I think it would be, if Sporting can beat Arsenal, I think that would be crazy. Me personally, I would like that. Because, I don't know, I love seeing underdog stories. I love seeing the underdogs do well. But another corner from Kimmich. Guys, let's see what Kimmich can do from this corner. I think Real Madrid should be scared of Kimmich's corners from now. Cross in the box. Oh my gosh, it's missed by Lunin. That was strange goalkeeping. What the hell? Is that he goes to punch it away, but he just misses it. That's lucky. That's lucky. That's so lucky that they didn't score from there. Bayern Munich still have the ball though. It's with Elise. Finds Kimmich in the box. Goes for a shot. Good save by Lunin. Good save. You see, even though Lunin, he makes mistakes. He does make mistakes. I'm not saying he doesn't. But good save. Good hand. That would have been an amazing goal by Kimmich if that went in. That would have been a crazy goal. Another corner. Guys, 7 corners for Bayern Munich. Real Madrid 2. Corners taken. Let's head it away. Let's see if Mbappe and Real Madrid can do anything from this attack. Let's see. Taking a look at the Sporting versus Arsenal game. Arsenal on the attack right now. Arsenal had a chance there. This is the thing. One of the things with Sporting is, like I said, even not looking at the problems in the attack, even defensively, sometimes they can get cut open pretty easily. And I know they have good defenders, but also a lot of young defenders. I'm not a fan of young defenders. I think in the defense, especially, you need some experience. In my opinion, in the defense, you need some experience. And some of these teams just don't have that. But let's see what Arsenal can do from this corner. Goes long. They get the header, but it's comfortable for the Sporting keeper. And Real Madrid have a free kick. And it looks like Güler and Trent are standing over it. I think most likely it will be hit by Güler. Bayern must win. Real don't deserve the win after what they did to Xabi. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I think Bayern Munich are the better team, so I think they should go on. But Arda Güler standing on the free kick. Can he replicate what Alvarez did a few days ago? Oh! No way! There's no way! Oh my gosh! Bro, Arda Güler, bro! Yo! No way! No fucking way! 2-1 to Real Madrid. Oh my days. Oh my days, bro. What? What? Let me look at that again. Holy shit! Holy shit. And Neuer gets a hand to it. Guys, Guys, okay. What a free kick. Oh my gosh. You know what though? Neuer got his hand to it, but he got his hand to it when the ball was already past the line in the net. He got his hand to it. So that shows you the power on that shot. The power on that shot was insane. Because for the fact that Neuer still got a hand to it, but the power was so powerful, he got his hand to it when it was already in the net. Already in the net. Oh, I forgot to change the scoreline at the bottom. Let me change that really quickly. There we go. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. Bro, Real Madrid, man. Guys, Real Madrid, Arda Güler is having the performance that Lamine Yamal was making him out to have yesterday. We saw Lamine Yamal put his I think it was his Instagram or his Twitter profile picture of LeBron when obviously they made that historic comeback. Guys, this is the Arda Güler show. If Real Madrid end up winning this game, Arda Güler is going to be the main man. Arda Güler is going to be the main man if they end up winning this. That free kick, bro. That free kick was crazy, dog. Holy shit. 2-1, 30 minutes in to Real Madrid. Who would have expected this? Who would have expected Manuel Neuer to give away the first goal? Bayern Munich to score a goal 2 minutes later, and then Arda Güler to get an incredible free kick. But, that free kick, it was a great free kick. I'm not taking away anything from the free kick. And the power was insane. But I think a prime Neuer is getting to that. I don't think Neuer's had his best game. He was a little bit slow to that free kick. It was good positioning. It wasn't right in the corner, but it was great positioning. And the power was incredible. So that's one of the reasons why Neuer couldn't get there in time. But I think Neuer maybe could have had a little bit better positioning. It seemed like the free kick almost wrong-footed him. And he couldn't get there in time. Guys, if this is prime Neuer, I think he's saving that. But it was still an amazing free kick. It was still an amazing free kick. What happened to Neuer? He was playing so good and now he's terrible. I mean, bro, at the end of the day, like, goalkeepers, the goalkeeping job is very tough, right? It's very hard to be so consistent as a goalkeeper. And Neuer obviously is one of the best to ever do it, but he's also getting up there in age. Like, if that's Courtois in net, I think he might just be able to save that. Obviously, we saw Neuer get his hand to it, but by the time he got his hand to it, it was already in the net. I think Neuer gets a hand to that and possibly keeps it up. I think Courtois gets a hand to that and possibly keeps it out. But I guess we'll never know. Great free kick though by Arda Güler. Holy shit. Okay, that free kick was mad. We saw Julian Alvarez free kick in the first leg games, and now we see Arda Güler's free kick. Which one was better? Let me know in the comments which free kick was better between Arda Güler and Julian Alvarez. I think Alvarez was a little bit further out and maybe positioned a little bit more in the corner, so I think I would go for Alvarez. But that free kick from Güler was insane. Let me know. Let me know who had the better free kick between Arda Güler and Julian Alvarez last week. Let me know. I can't wait to see this Turkish team at the World Cup. I'm excited to see, like, Kenan Yildiz, Yilmaz, Güler, Aktürkoğlu. Bro, their attack is stacked. The Turkey attack is just, it's crazy. I think Turkey have some really, really good attackers. Is Arsenal versus Sporting still scoreless? Yeah, Arsenal versus Sporting is still 0-0. Which you could say is good for Sporting because they haven't conceded. But at the same time, this is kind of routine for Arsenal. You know, Arsenal don't score a lot of goals. A lot of their games are 1-0. So I think Arsenal are playing the way they would have liked. You know, they're not conceding many horrible chances. Sporting have had a few chances, but they haven't really been the best quality chances. So I think Arteta will... I think the first 37 minutes have been fairly decent by Arteta and by Arsenal. But if Sporting are more clinical, they can score. They can definitely score. Mbappe with the ball, though, in the attack. Back to Vinny. It's good defending by Upamecano. He's been good today. Upamecano has been good today, guys. Upamecano have been defending very well today. His tackles have been spot on. Okay, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end the poll. I just realized I still had the poll up from before. So I'm gonna end the poll. Will PSG go back to back? It was 50-50. Stanisic, good save. Was that a handball? Elise, Pavlovic, Kane. Kane still with it. God, Bayern Munich looks scary here. And it's kicked out. Who is the best goalkeeper right now? I would say Courtois. Right now, I would say Courtois is the best goalkeeper. Upamecano dribbling. Oh my gosh, Kane! And it's the end! 2-2! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Come on, bro. Come on. Guys, this is the craziest game ever. 2-2 after 37 minutes. What's going on? What's going on? Bro, I don't even know what's going on anymore. 2-2. This game is incredible. This game is mad. Oh my gosh. But guys, what is Madrid doing defensively? What is Real Madrid doing defensively? How does Kane have that much space? How does Kane have that much space in the box? Upamecano, great run with the ball. And he's carry Kane. Guys, Trent is sleeping. Pavlovic is being marked in front of Kane. And then Trent. What's Trent doing? What is he doing? What is Trent doing, guys? Trent is just sleeping. Eder Militao is guarding Pavlovic. Pavlovic makes the run, and Eder Militao follows Pavlovic. Kane is left wide open. Kane is wide open. Where's Trent Alexander-Arnold? Oh, these Real Madrid fullbacks are not making it easy for them. Carreras last week, Trent this week. But like I said, Harry Kane would be my favorite for Ballon d'Or. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, guys, this game is crazy. This game is crazy. Hey, all I'm going to say is I predicted 3-2. And Trent on the attack just goes past everyone. Guys, they could have scored again. Real Madrid could have just scored right there. Holy shit. We see a free kick goal. We see Manuel Neuer give away a goal. We see 2 great goals from Bayern Munich and Pavlovic and Kane. How many goals? Guys, you know what? New poll in chat. New poll in chat. How many goals will we see in Bayern versus Madrid? Let's go under 5 total. So right now we have 4. Over 5 total. All right, let's do that poll. Let's do that poll. Let me know in the chat. Will we see over 5 total goals in Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich or under 5? Right now there's already 4. It's already 2-2. So will we see only 1 more goal or will we see more than that? Let's see. But both teams have just been going at it. Both teams have just been going at it right now. Vinicius Jr. on the attack though. Oh! Off the crossbar. What's going on? Oh my gosh. What a pass by Brahim Diaz. What a shot from Vinicius Jr. Just dropping, but doesn't drop enough off the crossbar. Oh my gosh, this game is crazy. This game is insane. This game is mad. Brahim Diaz, can you do anything? Can't do anything. Guys, this may be the best, most entertaining game this season. Stanisic with the ball. I almost found Gnabry. If Gnabry controlled that, he can score. They can score. Just looking at the Arsenal versus Sporting game, still 0-0. Guys, if you've chosen to watch the Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid game, you're in for a treat. But if you've chosen to watch the Arsenal game, then you might be in for a snooze fest. This game is not looking too good at the current moment. But both teams are just like, guys, I'm interested in seeing the stats from this game. Let's take a quick break. Let's look at the stats. Let's look at the stats from this game because holy. Yeah. This game is crazy, guys. This game is crazy. Wait, did Mbappe score? Did I just miss that? Oh my gosh, when I was looking at the stats, Mbappe scored. Wait, Mbappe scored? Bro, I just missed the goal. Oh my gosh, Mbappe just scored. How did I miss that goal? Oh my gosh, I literally just missed the goal. Mbappe scored. Did he score from that breakaway? He literally scored from that breakaway. Holy shit. It's 3-3. It's 3-2. Bro, what's going on, bro? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I have no idea what's going on. Guys, 5 goals in the first half of football. And I missed the last goal. I just missed it. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. I think I give up. Guys, I'm going to end the stream. This is too much. Marcel's here. What's up, Marcel? How you doing, bro? Let me know what game you're watching, because we're watching both of these games. And one game, the Real Madrid game, is crazy. The other game is a little bit mid. Mbappe with the ball again, though. Found Bellingham. And oh. Ooh. Juju, go. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You answer the poll in the chat. Actually, you know what? Let's end the poll, because there's already 5 goals. So there's already 5 goals. There's already 5 goals in this game. Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is insane. This game is crazy, bro. My internet is trash, but I did see Sporting have a really good chance that nearly went in. Yeah, they did have. Sporting had a couple of chances, actually. I'm watching 2 games. I am too as well, bro. Okay, so it's halftime in the Sporting versus Arsenal game. That game is 0-0 still. And in the Real Madrid game, we have 2 added minutes. Let's see if anything can happen in these 2 added minutes. Bro, I wouldn't even be surprised if we see a 6th goal. This is the best half of football I've ever seen in my life. This is the bro, 5 goals in one half is crazy. That never happens. Okay, we're just going to wait another minute till the halftime. Then I just got to go get some water. I'll be back in a sec. With Luis Diaz, can he score from this? Let's see. Kimmich. I can't get it in. Can't get it in. Can Real Madrid counter maybe? Oh my gosh, imagine. Imagine. Brahim Diaz. Loses control of the ball. This is back and forth. Olise with the ball. See what he can do with it. Juju, will you do a shirt ranking for the World Cup 2026? Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about doing that video maybe next week. I think I'll upload a video. I think I'll do a video ranking all the Adidas kits and all the Nikes kits. And then I'll do so I'm going to do one video ranking the Adidas kits, one video ranking the Nikes kits. And then I might do a video where maybe a tier list or ranking from the best to worst. Like I'll do the best home kits of the 2026 World Cup, the best away kits. So I'll do a few videos. I want to rank the Adidas ones, the Nike ones, do a video ranking all the best home kits and all the best away kits. Not better than the 2005 Champions League, bro. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I mean, I know I've seen the replay where Milan were up 3 goals and Liverpool ended up coming back. But I wasn't actually there to see that. But that's the end of the first half, guys. We got the second half coming up. I'm going to go get some water. I'll be back in 1 sec, guys. I'll be back in 1 sec, okay? I'll be back in 1 sec. All right, we back. Whew. So you're going to do home and away for the jersey ranking. for the ranking the kits. I think I don't know how many videos I'm gonna do, but maybe I'll do. Yeah, I'll do home and away. Yeah, I'll do ranking the best. So there's 48 nations, right, in the World Cup. So I'll do a video ranking the best home kits from 48th all the way to first, and then I'll do another video ranking the best away kits from 48th all the way to first. Actually, you know what? I'm not even sure. I haven't even seen a lot of these new kits. I haven't even seen many of these new kits. I want to see how some of them look. Let me look at, what have I seen? Which ones have I seen? I've seen the France. France got some really fire World Cup kits. World Cup 2026 kits. Let's see. Let's look at the France ones. Guys, let me know what you think about this France France shirt for the World Cup. Here's the home kit. As you can see, it's that blue with obviously the yellow rooster thing, whatever that is. Nike, and the collar. Honestly, I like the collar. I love kits that have a collar on them. I think they look really good. Like, that collar is clean. That collar is clean. But the away kit, I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of in that mint color. It's supposed to represent the Statue of Liberty, which is found in New York City in USA. Obviously was given to the US by the French. And obviously with the World Cup being held in the US, they decided to make one this copper green color. I'm not really a big fan of it. I like the home kit better than the away kit for me. And here's Argentina's new kit. It's okay. It's okay. Belgium always have fire kits. Italy, we're not going to talk about Italy. Just forget about Italy. Not even going to talk about them. Not even talk about Italy. But anyway, yeah, I will definitely do a video ranking the kits for sure. I'll do a few of them. I'm gonna rank the best Nike kits, the best Adidas kits, and I'll rank the best home and away kits as well. Maybe I'll even record a video after this stream is done. Maybe I'll do a kit video. I mean, I have so many guys, listen to me, right? I have so much World Cup content planned. It's crazy. So during the World Cup, we're going to be uploading all the time. Predictions. I'm going to be doing predictions for every single match day. In the group stages, we're going to be doing match day 1, match day 2, and match day 3 predictions. We're going to be doing a round of 32 predictions, round of 16, semifinals, quarterfinals, finals. So we're going to do a prediction for every single round. And in the group stage for all the 3 match days. Before the tournament starts, between now and the 2 months leading up to the tournament, I'm going to be doing early group stage predictions, early knockout stage predictions, World Cup ranking, where I'm going to be doing an updated ranking of all the nations. I'm going to be doing, I found a simulator online where you can simulate the World Cup. So I might do a video where I did a World Cup simulator 50 times and let's see what the results are. So guys, we got loads of World Cup. If you like the World Cup content, we got loads for you guys. Probably every week until the World Cup, we're going to be doing at least 1 World Cup video, maybe 2. On top of the Champions League and the Europa League and all the other videos. But guys, this World Cup is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. And obviously when the World Cup is here, I'm also going to be doing some IRL videos. I got a DJI, I don't know if you guys know. I got a DJI microphone. It looks like this. I got this microphone. So basically, let me show y'all. So this is like, this is pretty good microphone. You clip the microphone here. So I can do IRL videos. Obviously, there's going to be some World Cup games being played in Toronto, which is where I live. So I'm going to be doing street interviews. I'm going to be hopefully, doing some things with some of the fan bases. We have Germany playing in Toronto. We have Ivory Coast playing in Toronto. Croatia's playing in Toronto. So guys, the World Cup from now, what's the date today? It's the middle of it's the middle of April. April, May. So May, June, July. Big months on the channel, guys. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to turn on those notifications because we're going to be uploading loads of content on top of the Champions League, Europa League, and all the other daily content that we usually do. Loads of World Cup content. Loads of World Cup content. I've been waiting for this World Cup. Ever since I started my channel, I've been waiting for this World Cup. Because I started my channel in 2024, I think. 2024? I think 2024. I think it was 2 years ago. And ever since then, I've been waiting for this World Cup. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. I'm telling you guys, the content is going to be crazy. I'm going to be staying up all night editing these videos. Loads of videos. But you know what? Since we're at halftime, let's talk about the first half, guys. Let's talk about the first half of these games. So how much longer is there for halftime? Let me just make sure because I always somehow end up missing the start of the second half because I'm talking for too long. 4 minutes for the Arsenal game. And then for the Bayern game, there's 6 minutes because it started a little bit later. Okay, so let's start off by talking about this Arsenal game. My thoughts of the... Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. So, Arsenal versus Sporting. My thoughts of the first half, honestly, dead game. Dead game. Like, the first leg was dead, and the second leg is just as bad. Guys, this Arsenal versus Sporting game, nothing really happened. Sporting had a few chances. Arsenal had a few chances. That's about it. The ball is mainly being played in the middle of the pitch. We see a lot of possession through the defenders, the fullbacks, the midfielders, and that's it. That's it. That's all I can say. That's my review for the Arsenal versus Sporting game, guys. Hopefully you're watching the other game because if you decided to watch the first half of the Arsenal versus Sporting game over the Bayern versus Real Madrid game, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you not know football? Guys, obviously this Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich game is going to be better. You think Arsenal versus Sporting is going to be a better game than Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid? Please tell me that you're watching the Bayern Munich game. I hope. You started in 2023. Did I start in 2023? I didn't know that. I don't know exactly when I started, but what I do know is when I started, I wasn't very consistent. Like for the first year or so of YouTube, I was very inconsistent. Then last season, I was a little bit more consistent, but this season, the consistency has been through the roof. I've been uploading videos for every Champions League and every Europa League games and match days. I've been uploading videos. I covered the whole entire AFCON 2025 tournament, was uploading predictions, reactions, all that. I'm going to be covering the whole World Cup tournament. And, you know, I've been uploading a lot of other videos in between, talking about the playoffs, talking about, you know, early World Cup predictions, just talking about things that I see in the world of football, top 5 leagues, reaction videos, all that other stuff. Guys, let me tell you something. Another video that I need to do. Let me go full screen. Guys, tell me if you guys think this would be a good video because I want to do it. Obviously, if you didn't see it yet, last week I reacted to a CBS Sports World Cup power ranking and it was horrible. It was absolutely trash. The video was uploaded, I don't know, maybe 5 days ago, maybe 5 days ago, 6 days ago. If you haven't seen that, watch that video because that ranking was horrible. But I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but supposedly The Athletic also made a power ranking and supposedly everyone's been telling me that it's horrible. I've heard other YouTubers make videos on The Athletic World Cup power ranking and everyone's saying it's horrible. So if you guys want to see me react to The Athletic World Cup power ranking, I'm thinking about doing that. Maybe I'll do that after the stream because I heard it's really, really bad. So, you know, maybe I'll react to it, upload it maybe tomorrow or the day after, and we'll see if that ranking is worse than CBS Sports because CBS Sports ranking was horrible. Guys, they had USA almost in the top 10. They had the United States of America almost in the top 10. No disrespect to the US, but come on, bro. You're not in the top 10. They had Colombia in 28th place. Colombia, 28th place. They had DR Congo as the 3rd worst team in the world. They don't watch football. They don't watch football. If you think DR Congo is not the 3rd worst team in the world, the 3rd worst team in the World Cup, then you're crazy. DR Congo are a fantastic team. Bro, they had USA ahead of Belgium. Belgium just beat USA 5-2 in the friendlies. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to me, but I started on the 25th of 06, 2023. What's 06? January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah. Maybe I did. I don't even know. I don't know. But I would say I've only really been taking YouTube seriously and uploading consistently within the last probably year and a half, I would say. Before that, I would just upload like maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. That's not really doing YouTube. Now I'm uploading every other day. You know, every day, sometimes every 2 days. Like if you look at my recent videos, I probably upload at least 3 to 4 videos in the past week. But anyway, I think, is the half starting almost? Okay. Oh shit. I think the half has started, didn't it? Because we didn't even do the we didn't even finish the Bayern versus Real Madrid recap of the first half. Let's see if the Arsenal game has already started or not. Just trying to get it on my computer. Okay. Let me get back onto this game. But guys, honestly, okay, let's quickly talk about this Bayern game because I want to talk about it. Guys, this was maybe the best half of Champions League football I've seen this season. 3-2, 5 goals in one half. Bro, this half was mad. We saw Neuer give away the ball as a charity to Arda Güler, give a charity goal to Real Madrid. Then just a few minutes later, Bayern Munich scored a goal from Pavlovic. Poor goalkeeping by Lunin. Great cross, great corner kick from Kimmich right to Pavlovic to get an easy header. Then we saw Güler get a fantastic free kick right to the corner. Neuer maybe a little bit slow to it, but amazing free kick. Then we saw Kane on the other end, only 10 minutes later, get a fantastic goal, but poor defending from Trent Alexander-Arnold leaves Kane wide open in the box, which obviously, us knowing Kane, you cannot do because he's one of the best finishers in the world. And then at the end of the first half, we saw Mbappe score a goal from a fast break, which to be honest, I didn't even see because I was looking at the Arsenal game and I didn't even realize that Mbappe scored. So that's the first half. Crazy. But let's get into the second half. Guys, that was a fast preview, guys. But I don't want to miss the Sporting versus Arsenal game has already started, I think. So I want to try and get into this game. Let's try and get this game back up. And the Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid game is starting soon. Faisal says, I think Real and Arsenal will qualify. Real Madrid qualify over Bayern Munich. I mean, it's tied on aggregate now. And, you know, that game has been very 50-50. Like, it's been like a basketball game. Like, one side to the other side to the other side to the other side. That's been the whole game. So, it could go either way. It could really go either way. I'm still going to stick with my original prediction. No, I can't because it's already 3-2 to Real Madrid. My original prediction was 3-2 to Bayern Munich. So, okay. My original prediction's in the mud. But you're back. Hey. Thank you, bro. Thank you. The dictator will score a goal. Maybe. We'll see. Guys, Sporting on the attack right now. Let's see if Sporting can get a goal. And Bayern Munich are just walking back onto the pitch right now. For me, obviously, I'm a little bit delayed, so, you know. But let's see what happens. Guys, I want Sporting to score. I really want Sporting to score. I think that would be crazy. If Sporting can get a goal back, yo, then Arsenal are going to be shaken. Arsenal have lost 3 out of their last 4 games. So Sporting can maybe get a goal back. Armadillo says, hello, I just tried this caramel pudding canned cocktail that I bought earlier, and it tastes like trash. Bro, what on earth is a caramel pudding? Canned cocktail. Sporting almost scored. Holy shit. That was close. Canned cocktail caramel pudding. Bro, what on earth is that, bro? Canned cocktail caramel pudding. Not gonna lie, that sounds like trash, bro. It's like one of those flan type things, but in drink form and alcoholic. Flan type things. But I don't even know what's a flan. My question is, how do you know what trash tastes like? Nah, I guess it just means it tastes bad. Bro, yeah, I don't even know what flan is. Honestly, bro, I don't know. I don't even know. But like caramel pudding canned cocktail, like in one sentence, sounds a little bit crazy. Fraser Ahmed says he thinks it's going to be Madrid versus PSG and Arsenal versus Atletico. I mean, hey, bro, it definitely could be. But the second half is starting right now. Let's see what happens in the second half. The timer started. Let's see what happens in the second half. 3-2 to Real Madrid, guys. That first half was one of the maddest first half, bro. In the Champions League, bro. That for like 5 goals in the first half is crazy. 5 goals in the first half is crazy. Let's see what happens in the second half. I could see this game being like a 4-4 draw. Imagine that. Take a look at this Arsenal game. Arsenal have a set piece. Let's see if Arsenal can score against Sporting. It's with Eze. Goes for the shot. And it's wide. It's wide. Marcel says, I'm a Borussia Dortmund fan, but I think the best final will be Bayern versus Atleti. Bayern or PSG? I think for me, I think Bayern are the best team. So whatever the final is, I think Bayern should win. But Luis Diaz with the ball. Oh my gosh. They almost scored. Luis Diaz, guys, Bayern almost score again. Bayern almost score again. Atletico versus PSG. So Faisal Ahmed says Atletico versus PSG in the final. Marcel says it will be Atletico against Bayern Munich in the final. Guys, for me, I've said it before. Whoever wins the semifinal game between PSG and Bayern Munich, they're winning the Champions League. Whoever wins that game is, for me, I know that's the semifinal, right? If Bayern beat Real Madrid, then PSG versus Bayern will be the semifinal. But for me, that's the final. For me, whoever wins that game wins the whole thing. It's cloudy over here in Hamilton. Might rain. A little windy. Yeah, bro. It's cloudy in Toronto too. Toronto, it's been pretty cloudy today. Not the best day. Not the best day. But Bayern have a corner. Let's see if they can score from this corner. Oh, it's just over. Over from Upamecano. Bro, Madrid defense let down. Yeah, bro. Madrid, you know what? Madrid, I feel bad for them because they have suffered from a lot of injuries this season. Like, bro, they've had injuries to literally every single player. And when they have a lot of injuries, we see players like Raul Asensio come in and he gets red cards every game. So I feel bad for their defense. But at the same time, like, you look at Bayern Munich's second goal from Harry Kane. Guys, what's Trent Alexander-Arnold doing? What's he doing? He's just standing behind Kane. Eder Militao is in front of him guarding Pavlovic. Pavlovic makes almost like a decoy run to drag out Eder Militao. And Kane is left wide open in the box. And Trent is behind him, not doing nothing. Trent's just there watching him. And this has let down Real Madrid in this tie against Bayern Munich. Carreras in the first match. And in this match, it's Trent. Because if Trent didn't lose Kane, it would be 3-1 to Real Madrid right now. So I think Real Madrid defensively, I agree with what you said. Real Madrid defensively have let the team down. It's because they play so many games. Yeah, they do play a lot of games. That's what causes the injuries, right? Like we just saw yesterday, Ekitike got injured. Guys, Ekitike is going to be out for 9 months. He ruptured his Achilles. Ekitike is done. Ekitike is out of the World Cup. France are going to be in the World Cup without Hugo Ekitike, one of the best attackers. It's too many games, guys. It's too many games. Like when I play football in the summer, I play 1 game a week, and that's a lot. Imagine these guys playing 2, sometimes 3 games in 1 week. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. That's why we see so many injuries nowadays. It's sad, honestly. It's sad. Faisal says PSG will win their second Champions League. Guys, I put a poll in the chat earlier if PSG will go back-to-back. 50% of people said yes. The other 50% of people says no. If you, Faisal, if you think PSG can go back to back, let me know. For me, I don't know. I think whoever gets past the semifinal from PSG, whether they're facing Bayern Munich, whether they're facing Real Madrid, whoever gets past that semifinal, I think will win. Has to do with something about that. Yeah, it does, bro. It does. Faisal says, yeah, you think PSG will go back to back? But is PSG's team as good as they were last year? I mean, they have the same players. They have Nuno Mendes, Hakimi, Pacho, and Marquinhos. They have João Neves. They have Vitinha. So they have the same players. The only player they have different is Donnarumma. And I think Donnarumma was a big part in why they won the Champions League last year. But at the same time, their backup goalkeeper, Safonov, he's been really good. Did you see yesterday against Liverpool? He made 9 saves. He was really good. Sporting will win. I think lax. You think Arsenal lacks a little bit in plays? You think Sporting is going to win? You know, Sporting are the underdogs. Like, a lot of people expect Arsenal to win. But hey, Sporting could get it done. You never know. But let's see if Bayern Munich can get something from this attack. Luis Diaz with the ball. Back to Pavlovic. In the middle to Kimmich. He might go for the shot. Gnabry. And they pass it back to the defense. Yeah, low key, I always want the underdogs to win. I always want underdogs to win. If it's, whether it's Sporting or whether it's, you know, any other team in the Champions League, if my team that I support is out, then I always want the underdog to win. Because it makes it more fun, you know? It's a cool story. Armadillo says, I'll be bummed if Arsenal versus Sporting ends 0-0. Yeah, I would too. But, bro, we remember the first leg game. Like, most people were saying that was the most boring Champions League quarterfinal matchup. And it was. It was. 1-0 from a last minute goal. And, bro, I mean, this game is still 0-0. Arsenal have had a few chances. Sporting also had a couple. But that's about it. But it's so crazy when you look at the two teams playing today. You look at Arsenal versus Sporting and it's 0-0. There's not much happening. And then you look at Bayern Munich against Real Madrid. 5 goals in the first half. Loads of goals. You're happy Real Madrid is winning? I mean, they might make the comeback. In the first game, Bayern Munich got the win. So if Real Madrid can win by multiple goals, then they can make the comeback. Who's underdog? I would say Sporting is the underdog. Sporting are probably the biggest underdog in this quarterfinal. Because, you know, Sporting don't usually make it this far in the Champions League, right? Like, they're a decent team, but they usually don't make it this far. Arsenal on the attack, goes for a shot, hits the side netting, out. Good try by Madueke. I would have loved it if Bodo Glimt made it this far. If Bodo Glimt made it this far, maybe they could have beat Arsenal, but it would have been tough. Yeah, but Arsenal doesn't make it this far. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They usually don't, but they made it this far last year, right? Last year, they made it to the semifinals, right? And we saw them beat Real Madrid across both legs. So I know Arsenal, throughout their history, don't usually make it this far, but in recent years, especially last year, they made it this far. So for that reason, Sporting are still the underdog. And, you know, you look at a team in Arsenal that has spent millions and hundreds of millions, right? Sporting don't spend that much. But Sporting have good players. So they can definitely hurt Arsenal, just as long as they're clinical and they score goals from their chances. Because in that first game, they had chances, they just couldn't score. So in this game, they just need to make sure they can score those chances, and then maybe they can beat Arsenal. Who knows? Yeah, Real Madrid have a corner right now. Let's see what they can do from this corner. I see if Real Madrid can score a 4th goal. Corner from Trent. Oof. If Rudiger got the header, it could go anywhere. Oh! Oh my gosh! What a save! What a save from Neuer. Guy, I know Neuer hasn't had the best game, but that save, guys, Mbappe should have scored. Real Madrid could have had 4 goals right there. What a save. What a save. Oh, is that water refreshing? Yeah, bro, that water is refreshing, bro. You don't know, it's hard to talk for like multiple hours, bro. It's really hard to talk for multiple hours. That water was refreshing. Sporting with the ball right now. And Bayern, both on the attack. I want to see Sporting get a goal. I think that will make this game much more lively if Sporting can get a goal. Because right now Arsenal can just sit back. Bet the Barca fans are furious right now. Yeah, bro. The Barca fans are definitely mad. If Real Madrid end up winning this game and going through, and obviously we saw Barcelona lose against Atletico Madrid, yeah, they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be very mad. My Barca friend is heated. Yeah, bro. I mean, Barcelona across both legs were better than Atletico Madrid, but they just couldn't get it done. Sporting on the attack though. Can they get a goal from this? Nah. Good defending by Arsenal. Oh, Faisal, you think Atletico is the underdog? Atletico, I would think Sporting are more of an underdog than Atletico. But obviously, if Arsenal go through and versus Atletico, then Atletico, I would say, are probably the underdog. But with that being said, Atletico have a good team. But Mbappe in the attack right now. Can Real Madrid get a goal? Oh, it's good defending by Jonathan Tah. Bayern Munich get a free kick. Whew. Okay, guys, let's put a poll. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Who will advance? Real Madrid or Bayern Munich? Guys, let me know in the poll who you think is going to advance between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. I'm wondering if I can put the aggregate scoreline up. If I can put the aggregate scoreline. Let's see if I can put the aggregate scoreline. Drop down, no, set up. Can I put an aggregate scoreline? Aggregate score. Oh, I can. Oh, nice. Aggregate score. Wait, can I? 4-4. 4-4. But where is it? I don't know where it is. I thought I could put an aggregate score, but maybe I can't. I don't know. Whatever. Faisal said they don't go to semi. Yeah, I know. Atletico Madrid usually don't make it to semifinals. You're right. But now they do Sporting, right? So, guys, Arsenal are bringing on Max Daumann. They're making a substitution. They're putting on the 16-year-old in the Champions League from Madueke. Guys, imagine playing at this stage and being 16 years old with the whole world watching you. Crazy. I won't lie, the setup behind you is so clean and cool. That sign is cool. Yeah, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. I just got the sign from Amazon, bro. I just got the sign from Amazon. But no, I like it. It's cool. Yeah, bro. I never really had a proper room set up. So, you know, I put a lot of time into making this room. But Real Madrid on the attack with Mbappe dancing. Ooh. Just had to find the last player in the middle, and it could have got a goal. Faisal, what is the weirdest team to win the Champions League? Didn't Sheriff win the Champions League one time? I swear Sheriff has won the Champions League. Sheriff, that team from I don't even know where they're from. Didn't they win? Oh no, they never won. Who am I thinking of? Wait, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of wait, every UCL winner. Let's look at this. Every Champions League winner. Let's look at this. Every UCL winner. Let's look at this, guys. Let's look at every Champions League winner. Let's see who the weirdest team to win the Champions League is. I can't see anything. Okay, wait, let me zoom in on this. Bro. Okay, why are these pictures all coming up so small? Like they don't want me to see or something? Let's look at this one. How do I do this? Like this maybe? There we go. Alright, so but what are these years? What's going on? Okay, you know what? I don't even know what's going on. This is 2023 2091. What the hell? I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's look at this image right here. Bro, why is this so tiny? Why is this image so tiny? I can't even see. I can't even see, guys. Hamburg won the Champions League. Faisal says Stoa in Romania. Oh, FCSB? Oh yeah, when did they win it? Here we go. Now we can see a little bit better. So Hamburg won it in 1983. Bucharest. FCSB won it in 1986. That's a pretty weird one. Oh here I was thinking of FK Crvena Zvezda, Red Star Belgrade, won it in 1991. I would probably say that for me. For me, that's probably the weirdest team to win. Obviously, we saw Marseille win it. We saw Celtic win it early here. Porto obviously got that win in 87. Or is it 87? Yeah, 87. You mean FCSB? Yeah. I noticed what you mean. Yeah, FCSB. Won it in 1986. That is a weird one. That's a weird one. Aston Villa winning it. I would say probably it's between Hamburg, Bucharest, and Crvena Zvezda. Those are probably the weirdest winners in my opinion. Obviously Real Madrid. Guys, look at all those wins in the 50s. Those wins were with, I think, that Emilio, the guy that sadly just passed away recently. That's why the game started later. Because they had to do a little memorial for him. But yeah, let's get back to these games. Arsenal versus Sporting still 0-0. Real Madrid still 3-2 up against Bayern Munich. Is this game going to go to extra time? It might. It might do. Let's see. You think it will be pens in both games? So you think Sporting will score 1 goal and then on aggregate 1-1 go to pens? It might. It might. That would be interesting. If both games go to penalties. Wow. I'm just wondering how to put on the aggregate score if I can, but I don't know if I can. It's okay. I'll leave it as this. This is fine. We all know that it's 4-4 on aggregate. But I'm still shocked from Bosnia. Oh my gosh, bro. I am too, bro. But, you know, I'm over that now. I'm over that. Italy hopefully will make it to the 2030 World Cup. But as for now, it is what it is. 6-7 Real Madrid. Kimmich, good shot, good save by Lunin. Arsenal in the attack right now with Martinelli. Good defending by Sporting. And the Saudi teal. Let's see if Arsenal can get a goal. It looks like they're going to do a long throw in. So maybe they might be able to score from here. Team will 100% qualify in 2034. Bro, that's 8 years away, bro. That's 8 years away. Let's look at 2030 first. Mbappe with the ball. Oh, he's getting triple teamed. But found Valverde. Ooh. Good shot. But routine save for Neuer. Good save. His positioning there was very good. That was a good shot by Valverde. Comfortable save though. Comfortable save. Did you see Bodo Glimt got destroyed by Viking 5-0? I didn't see that, bro. I did not see that, but I'm going to have to look at that. I'm going to have to look at that. Bodo Glimt. Damn. They got destroyed 5-0 by Vikings? Bro, I didn't know there were still Vikings in Norway, bro. I thought that was like 500 years ago. But Bodo Glimt got destroyed 5-0 by Vikings. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, it is the start of the season, so damn. Bodo Glimt haven't had the best start to the season. Wow. Interesting. I didn't know there was Vikings still around, bro. That's crazy. Crazy. Prime of Bodo Glimt is dying. Nah, but Bodo Glimt in Europe has always been a good team. Even in recent years in the Conference League, last year the Europa League, this year in the Champions League, they've always been good. But Bayern Munich on the attack, Bayern Munich are trying to get that third goal. Elise. That was close. That was close. But I think that was going top bins. Oh, what a save by Lunin. That was going top bins, guys. That was going top bins by Elise. Win probability for Arsenal 39%, Sporting 16. Yeah, it's probably the highest, probably a fairly high chance to get a draw, to finish in a draw. Viking won the Eliteserien last season, 1 point up against Bodo. Really? I didn't even know that, bro. I don't really keep up with the Norwegian league. I know I'm pretty sure you're a Norwegian. I don't keep up with the Norwegian league. I mainly only keep up with the top 5 leagues. Sometimes I keep up with Eredivisie or Liga Portugal, or the Turkish league, but not often with the Norwegian league. I think it's called Eliteserien. I'm not really sure. Who do you think will win the UCL? Bro, like I said, whoever wins on the left side of the bracket. Here, look. Now let me go into here to show you. Whoever wins, in my opinion, whoever wins from this top side of the bracket, whether it's PSG, whether it's Real Madrid or Bayern Munich, whoever advances, I think whoever plays in this semifinal will win. I think the winner of this semifinal wins the Champions League. For me, this side, not good enough. Not good enough. Even if Barca advanced, I don't think they would win. Atletico Madrid, I don't think they'll win. Sporting or Arsenal, I don't think will win. So that's my opinion, but we'll have to wait and see. Yellow card for Rudiger. Yeah, bro. Rudiger always gets yellow cards, bro. There's nothing new. Rudiger always gets yellow cards. Guys, this Arsenal game is still a 0-0. Yeah, I think Rudiger was booked for complaining. Let's see if Sporting can get a goal from here, bro. They're close. Let's see what they can do from this position, Sporting. What is the biggest upset in UCL? Bro, probably 2005 UCL final. Liverpool beating AC Milan after being down by 3 goals. There's got to be that. Has to be that. For me, at least. And bro, I didn't even watch that final. I was 1 year old when that final was on. But I think it has to be that. I've seen the full game. Have you seen... You remember what Milan's team was that year? They were the best team in the world. Guys, Real Madrid are getting close to a 4th goal. Real Madrid are getting really close to a 4th goal, guys. For real, but I wasn't here. I know I wasn't there either, really, bro. But I think that was the best final. Luis Diaz, good defending. Guys, Arsenal have a set piece. We know what that means. We know what that means. If Arsenal score from this set piece, guys, I'm going to just say their set piece coach better be getting millions. Let's see. Rice is going to take the free kick. Bayern Munich just holding the ball in their defense. They've definitely been the better team in terms of possession. Let's see what Rice can do from this free kick. All right, it's out. Your dad supports Liverpool. Your dad supports Arsenal, but I support Liverpool. Okay, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. So I guess you were pretty mad when PSG beat Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool played a lot better yesterday. But at the end of the day, they just couldn't finish their chances. And now Ekitike is injured for, I heard, 9 months from rupturing his Achilles. He's going to miss the World Cup. That's sad. Arsenal with another corner, this time from Max Dauman. He's like, what, 14 or 15? 16? I don't even know. Oh, they almost get the goal. They almost get the goal. Let's see if Bayern Munich can get a goal back. Guys, Sporting versus Arsenal is still 0-0. They're struggling to score in this game. 0-0. 77 minutes in. Guys, please, if you're not a fan of either Arsenal or Sporting, please tell me you're watching the Bayern Munich game. Don't watch this Arsenal game. Don't watch this Arsenal game. Bayern are trying to get Rudiger sent off. That's a foul. Guys, if Rudiger gets a red card, that would be bad for Real Madrid. And I wouldn't even put it past him. Guys, Rudiger is one of the most craziest defenders in the world. I could definitely see. The biggest upset is Deportivo 4-0 against AC Milan in 2004. After losing 4-1 in the first leg, Deportivo overcame the defending champions 5-4 on aggregate. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I don't remember that because I was just born that year. So I don't remember that. But yeah, that definitely was a big upset. I mean, we've seen a lot of big upsets. Even that one, what was it, 5-6 years ago, however many years ago it was, when Roma got that upset against Barcelona. That was a crazy upset too. That was a crazy upset. That was a crazy upset. I never thought that Roma were going to win that game. And they smoked Barcelona. But no, there's been a lot of big upsets in the Champions League. That's why we all love it. I feel Arsenal will lose the Premier League title because of their performance against Southampton and Bournemouth. Bro, honestly, the momentum is all with City. The momentum is fully with Man City. Right? Especially after that 3-0 win against Chelsea. That was an incredible result. So they definitely have the momentum. He is crazier than Pepe. That's a little bit far. Bro, Pepe was a crazy ass defender, bro. The amount of times we saw this guy headbutt other people. Bro, Pepe was crazy. So, who's crazier, Rudiger or Pepe? I don't know. I think I might still go Pepe. No, but Rudiger is crazy, though. Rudiger is crazy. Rudiger is crazy. Pepe and Rudiger both. One of the craziest defenders in the last decade. Arsenal with the ball in the box. Oh, they try to get the goal, but they just can't. They can't get it. They still have the ball, though. And Kane has the ball. Passes it wide to Olise. Let's see if Olise can do anything. Feints. Goes for the finesse. Just over the net. Guys, how many times do you see that from Olise? Where he just cuts inside. And that nice finesse shot from the edge of the box. Bro, this guy reminds me of Arjen Robben. Another big upset was 6-1 PSG in 2017. And then Barcelona. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That was a crazy upset. That was a crazy upset. PSG won 4-0 in the first half, and then Barcelona won in the first leg, and then Barcelona won 6-1. Yeah, that was probably the most famous upset, I would say. The upset you're talking about this season? Oh, the biggest upset this season in the UCL? Oh, so you're talking about the biggest upset in the UCL this season. This season, I would probably go with... Honestly, I think Bodo Glimt beating Inter across both legs was a big upset. Bodo Glimt beating Inter across both legs. That was a big upset. Because Inter, Champions League finalists the last 2 out of the 3 seasons. And they get knocked out by Bodo Glimt. Who are relatively unknown to a lot of people in the world of football, right? I mean, I was saying ever since the first match in the league phase that Bodo Glimt are a team that can upset some of the biggest teams. But a lot of people didn't really take them seriously. And they smoked Inter. Harry Kane with the ball. Pavlovic. Real Madrid just hanging on defensively right now. But I would say the biggest upset this season in the UCL was Bodo Glimt against Inter for me. I think that Galatasaray game against Juve was also a big upset. The first leg finished, what was it, 5-2? Was it 5-2? That was a big upset. 5-2 or 4-1, I don't remember. But that was a big upset as well. But the match you was given is for real the biggest upset. Yeah. That I would say in that one in 2017 where PSG won the first game and then Barcelona won the second game 6-1. That was probably the biggest and most historic upset in football history, in my opinion. But Arsenal have another free kick. Guys, Gabriel is looking to score. He's fiending to get a goal from this free kick. Can he get it though? Let's see. Free kick's taken. It's long. Back in the box is cleared away. You missed 8-2. Oh yeah, the 8-2 yeah, but Bayern Munich beat Barcelona 8-2. That was crazy as well. That was definitely crazy as well. Bodo Glimt knocking out Inter the knockout stage 5-2 aggregate including 4. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Bodo Glimt would definitely have had the biggest upsets in this Champions League. They beat Man City, they beat Atletico Madrid, they beat Inter across 2 legs. Then they beat Sporting 3-0, but then obviously they lost. Yeah, the Barca Bayern 8-2. Yeah, that was crazy as well. That was crazy. The biggest upset in 2020s, yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah. In the 2020s, probably, yeah. In 2020s, probably, yeah. In the 2020s, in the 2010s, I would go PSG versus Barca. And then in the 2000s, I would say Liverpool beating Milan in the final. And in the 90s, I don't know about that. The 90s is before my time. I don't know about that. Or the 80s or 70s. But in the 2000s, yeah. Those 3 big upsets. Let's see if Bayern can score. They're really trying to score. Bayern are doing everything they can to try and get this goal. My God, Sporting versus Arsenal is still 0-0. 85 minutes in. Is this game going to end 0-0? When was the last time we saw... We don't usually see quarterfinals end 0-0. Especially when a team needs a goal. Either they'll score or they'll get concede on the counterattack. But to end 0-0? I don't know about that. Let's see, though. Let's see if Sporting can get a late goal. Vinicius Jr. on the attack. Guys, if Real Madrid score now, then they go through. Then they go through. If they score, they go through. The biggest upset in the World Cup. Ooh. I would probably say 2014 World Cup. Germany 7-1 Brazil. Because it was in Brazil. And they lost 7-1. I would say biggest World Cup upset from what I know is probably Brazil 1, Germany 7. That game was mad. That game was crazy. My favorite World Cup game was last year, the 2022 World Cup final, where it was 3-3 France against Argentina, and obviously Argentina won penalties. For me, that was my favorite World Cup game I've ever seen. But the biggest upset was probably Germany 7-1 Brazil. Especially considering they were playing in Brazil. That's crazy. February 2026, when the Norwegian domestic season was over, meaning that these were the only competitive matches, making their fitness and form more impressive. Yeah, that's true. That's why Bodo Glimt was so impressive this year in the Champions League, because the domestic league was over. The domestic league doesn't go on during the winter months of January, February, and then it starts back again in March. So because they were in their off season and they still ended up beating the finalists from last year. Crazy. Crazy. The underdog winner? What do you mean the underdog winner? Then the 7-1 defeat, football has a chance. Bro, that game was so crazy, bro. 7-1. Who is even all the goal scorers in that? I don't even remember all the goal scorers in that game. 0 goal scorers. Who is the goal scorers in that game? I know the one. I know that Schürrle got 2. Thomas Muller, Klose, Cruz, Semi Khedira, and Schürrle got 2. And then Oscar scored that late goal for Brazil. Bro, that upset was crazy, bro. That was 12 years ago, too. I think the Saudi versus Argentina. You know what? That's low-key a shout. That's a shout. Because Argentina won the 2022 World Cup. And the only team that they lost to in the whole competition was Saudi Arabia. I remember Al Dasawi doing that flip in the celebration. Wait, is Camavinga... Camavinga gets a red card. A second yellow. This is not what Real Madrid needed. Oh, shit. Guys, Real Madrid, they're still winning this game, but they have a red card now. Camavinga get a second yellow. By the way, you're... Oh, I didn't know you were from Saudi. Oh, okay. Okay. Do you think Saudi Arabia have a chance in the World Cup? Because I'm thinking about doing my World Cup ranking video soon. And I'm sorry that you're from... I'm not disrespectful, but I may rank Saudi a little bit low. But maybe Saudi might pull... I personally don't think Saudi will go too far in the World Cup. But maybe they might have a crazy World Cup. Who's in their group again? Who's in Saudi Arabia's group? I don't remember. What group are Saudi Arabia in? They're not in Group A, not B, not C, not D. What group is Saudi Arabia in? I don't remember. Are they in Group H? Oh yeah. They might make it. They might make it out of the group. It'll be tough. Whatever it is, it'll be tough. We'll see though. Good luck to Saudi Arabia. At the moment, I don't think they'll advance. But maybe they can pull off an upset. We'll see. Kimmich has the ball right now with Lamer. Guys, Real Madrid down to 10 men. These are going to be a tough last minutes of the game. Especially losing Camavinga. Cape Verde has a chance. Yeah. Cape Verde are probably maybe a better team than Saudi. Guys, Bayern on the attack. They look threatening right now. Musiala, good pass. Diaz. Oh! Oh my gosh! The match winner! Bayern Munich 3-3. I knew that red card was gonna be bad. I knew it. Right when they got that red card, I knew that was going to be problems for Real Madrid. Right when they got the red card. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Guys, stupid from Camavinga to get a second yellow in the last 5 minutes of the game. And they get punished for that. They're man down. They don't have that midfielder in Camavinga anymore. And they get punished. They're holding the ball. Great move from Luis Diaz and Musiala. And a great finish. Great finish. Side netting. Oh, it's a slight deflection off of Eder Militao. Puts the goalie off. Wow. Wow. Bayern goal. Oh my gosh. Are you a Madridista? Oh shit. Well, bro, I gotta tell you, I think Real Madrid are done. I think Madrid are done. I think Bayern, you know, Bayern are one of the best teams in the world. But I think that red card from Camavinga was important. Was bad. But we got how many extra minutes is there? 4 extra minutes. 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes for Madrid to come back into this tie. Can they do it? It's 3-3, but on aggregate they're down. They're down by 1 goal. But the Arsenal versus Sporting game has ended 0-0. Dead game. Dead game. I'm happy that I didn't pay that much attention to that game. Arsenal have gotten their way into the quarterfinals. I mean semifinals. But Real Madrid are looking to try and score a goal with the last 3 minutes of play. Guys, can they do it? They got 3 minutes. It's looking tight. It's looking close. In the poll, more people said Real Madrid will advance over Bayern Munich. Clearly, I don't know. Clearly, Bayern Munich are ahead. New substitutes for Real Madrid. They put on Pitaros and they put on Mastantuono to try and change the game for Real Madrid. Vinicius has the ball. Can he do something with it? Good defending by Konrad Laimer. I gotta say, Konrad Laimer has been very good for Bayern Munich, I think, this game. I think Laimer has been great for Bayern Munich. Laimer, their midfield, Pavlovic, Kimmich, they've all been great this game. They've all been great. Even Stanisic, I mean, he got subbed off, but Kimmich, Pavlovic have been really good this game. And now Bayern on the counter once again. It's with Diaz. Wide. Oh, he tries to find Olise, but it just goes wide. And Olise collapses on the ground. Faisal, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry that you're a Madridista, bro. But I don't see you pulling it back. I don't see Madrid pulling it back. I mean, even at the beginning, in my predictions, I predicted a 3-2 win to Bayern. And Real Madrid exceeded my expectations. 3-3. But I don't think they can do it. I don't think they can do it. Let's see though, they have a minute left. Can they get a late goal? Jude Bellingham tries. Oh, I think it went out. They kept it in. 30 seconds left. Luis Diaz finds Kane. Finds Olise. Oh! Holy shit! Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Olise, bro. You knew he was gonna do it. You knew he was gonna do it, bro. you see Thogden in the crowd? Oh, guys, you knew Elise was going to do it. You just knew it was going to happen, guys. You knew it. You knew he was going to do it. That cut inside is unstoppable. It's literally unstoppable. 4-3 to Bayern Munich. Guys, it's over. It's over. It's over. That Olise is insane. The way he can just cut inside and he can just finesse it every single time and no one can stop him. It's crazy. Bro, I haven't seen a player do this since Arjen Robben. I haven't seen a player do this since Arjen Robben. He's probably done that, what, 5 times this game? And goalie saved it. Went over. Just over. So close. Where he cuts inside and finesses it and it just misses. But now in the last minute, he finally gets it. Cuts inside. Finesse it right on the inside of the post and in. Insane, guys. Insane. 4-3 is done. Game is done. Game is done. That's the end of the game. 4-3 to Bayern Munich. And Real Madrid are out. Arsenal beat Sporting on aggregate. Sporting are out. And Bayern Munich beat Real Madrid in both games. 2-1 in the first game. 4-3 in this game. Real Madrid YouTubers are going to crash out. Yeah, bro. Wow. I'm so grateful I watched that game. 7 goals. That was crazy. That game was insane, bro. That game was absolutely insane. Absolute cinema. That game was crazy, guys. 7 goals. Seven goals. 6-4 on aggregate. Wow, bro. Those 2 late goals were insane. Bro, Luis Diaz. Not Luis Diaz. Olise. How many times did he have this exact type of shot? He had it. Where was it? Right here, where it just went over the post. He had another one where it was also right here. It's only showing me Nabi's, but he had another one. He had the one from here where it was blocked. Bro, he takes this shot all the time. This type of shot. Right, he drives, then he cuts it back. There's a little chop where, stops the ball, cuts it back, drives back inside, and boom. Finesse it right to the top corner, bro. Insane. Olise is just crazy. And then Arsenal versus Sporting. Bro, I ain't even going to talk about this game. I ain't even going to talk about this game. I mean, it was much better than the first game. There's a lot of shots, but just shots from far outside the box. Look at all these outside the box shots, bro. There was no big chances in this game, honestly. Well, 1 big chance each. One. Yeah. Talk of the town. Bayern Munich 4-3 Real Madrid. Bayern Munich events. I wish I could have watched it. My TV don't get channels. Yeah, bro, they don't play the games on YouTube. Honestly, the only way to watch it if your TV doesn't get the channels is to do illegal streaming. That's what I do. So I just search up soccer streams and then I just find a stream and I watch it. That's the only way. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Look out for my video. I'm going to be uploading a video, probably a video of my reaction to the game. I'm going to be uploading that soon. And stay tuned for that. But I appreciate everyone that was in the stream. Obviously, Cody, I appreciate you a lot. Everyone else that's in the chat, I appreciate everyone. All the gifted subs and the gifted memberships, I really appreciate that. So thank you guys so much for being here in the stream. This game was crazy. This was a mad game. So I appreciate you guys for being here. But stay tuned for my stream for the semifinal games. And obviously, if you guys want to see my reaction on the YouTube channel, I will be uploading that video soon. So Thank you guys, everyone, for being here. I appreciate everyone. Have a great night. That was crazy, bro. Oh my gosh.